Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello everybody, my name is Not a Demon, and welcome back to Hollow Knight Semi-Guide. Today, I'm going to Greenpath. I'm also going to check out what Sly has to sell. I already muted my Discord, so you don't need to worry about hearing more Discord pings again. After you first find Sly, he only sells 2 mask shards. However, after you go to the Crystal Peak and find the shopkeeper's key, he sells 2 more, meaning sells Sly's of 1 full mask. Which, if you don't get any mask shards by Crystal Peak somehow, then it's probably a good idea to buy some from Sly. Right now I'm gathering soul. Actually, I don't need to. I already killed the boulder. I was just about to try and gather soul in order to enter Greenpath, but I forgot. I already killed the boulder last episode, didn't I? Yeah, he's dead. No one is allowed to mention what just happened in the comments. Now then, the friend I'm making this for still hasn't made it through Forgotten Crossroads yet because they aren't at their computer house. They aren't at the house that has their computer. Greenpath, one of the most beautiful areas. Skybirds, one of the most beautiful areas. Not allowed to mention that either. If I see anyone mention me falling into acid pits this entire episode, he will be banned from the comment section. You will be banned from the comment section for life if you mention anything that happens. I guess I could probably showcase... Yeah, I'll showcase the speedrun trick that you can use in this area. This is a trick that I normally use every time I play Hollow Knight. However, since this is going to be a 100% guide, I should probably not. But I'll showcase it anyway, I just won't fully use it. There's a bench right up here. Now then, it's in this room, I believe. Yes, this is where you meet Hornet for the first time. Hello there, baby. Can I get your number? Here. Aww. Alright, come with me. This is how you get up here. This is the easy way to do the speedrun trick. You bounce off of that little fly. And then you just walk through here, and boom, you're way further ahead in Greenpath than normal. I'm not going to be using that, however, as this is a guide and I need to show everything. At least a semi-guide. No one will mention this! Understand? Nobody mentions this to anyone. Ever. Now then, this area once really confused me when I started playing, because I was like, oh okay, you jump on these floating platforms. But then how do you get past there? And I spent so long trying to do this until eventually I just gave up and started watching some YouTubers that were playing Hollow Knight. And then they just did this, and I was like, oh, I feel very stupid, because they did that as soon as they found them. They were just like, oh yeah, you smack these down. We've never played this before, but we know. Oh yeah, come here, little guy. Hey, come here. Yeah. Yeah, you can kill enemies like that. It's fun. If you are interested in the lore of Hollow Knight, I'd suggest checking out Mossbag. He is a super entertaining YouTuber who does in-depth lore videos on this game. And I swear, I will spend hours watching his videos. Ah! Okay, you're allowed to talk about me falling in spikes, just not acid, okay? Didn't mean to fall down there. Over right here is a shortcut, so that way you can get back down here faster without having to do the long way around. Ooh, right here is fun. Just gotta wait for the perfect moment and boom! Double kill. Over here is something interesting. This is the hunter. He gives you an item. The item he gives you is known as the Hunter's Journal. And I'm thinking, after I get enough kills, if you go into your inventory here and head over to the journal, here, every single enemy in the game has its own journal entry. You unlock these entries by killing them. And once you kill enough of them, you unlock what the hunter has to say. Just killing one of them for the first time unlocks your notes. Timid scavenger that crawls through the caverns looking for food. But then you unlock the hunter's notes after killing enough of them. For example, I need to kill 25 more bench flies. Dull and pathetic, hardly worth killing. He rates... the things he says are a little weird. Not gonna lie. So after I have gotten all of the kills required to fill out the journal, I'm probably going to do a full reading video on it. However, that's going to be way down the line, as there are... let's see. How many enemies are there? It doesn't show. There's something like 112 enemies. Yeah, no, just the normal amount of enemies. Boom. Grub right here. Save Grub Boy. Kill little fly. For these guys, stand your ground, wait for them to fly into you, or blast them with soul if they anger you. It has been too long since I've explored Greenpath. These little guys, new journal entry. Ow! I swear, those things have aimbot. Down here is... let me think. What is down here? A bench, for one. There's also the Stone Sanctuary, which you can't really explore that well until you have the lantern. And then and then there's even more stuff you can't do until you get the Dream Nail. Ow! Wait a minute, what is happening to him? What is happening to him? I've never seen this happen before. What? What is this? What is this? How? What did I do to cause this? I'm sorry. Do you want me to put you out of your misery? You can still hurt me. Yeah, this is not normal. This has never happened before, I don't think. Should I kill it? I think I'm gonna just end his suffering. Jesus, what happened to him? How did that happen? don't know what happened. I've never laughed harder while playing this game in my life. These dudes jump over you, so they're super easy to kill. These dudes charge at you, so you can just bait them into spikes. These guys also charge at you, but not as fast. That's a man-eater. Be careful of man-eaters. Oh no, not even man-eater. These are fool-eaters. Because only a fool would die to a plant. Which I have, in fact, died to plants. Now then, this area you require the lantern normally. However, if you're careful, you can worm your way through this. It's very hard to do, however, as you cannot see. See? And if you get hit by spikes, it sends you back to the beginning, so you know. Fun. Yeah, normally you would need the lantern to make your way through here without getting lost. However, you can kind of feel your way around. Yeah, don't go there. There leads to death. Ah! Oh yeah, this is a statue of just a face, you know. It'll become more relevant after I get the dream nail. Okay. Okay, yep. There's a mask shard in the end of there, which gives you an extra mask. But it's not worth getting it until after you get the lantern, because you don't want to go through that. I swear, I've died many times during Steel Soul runs trying to get that mask shard early. Now then, over that way you can't get to yet until after you get the dash ability. Which that leads to a boss. Right here, this dude, if you bounce on his head a bit, this leads you over to a different area entirely. This leads you to the Fog Canyon. Which is a very beautiful area, but also terrible. Here, I'll show you why it's terrible. See this jellyfish right here? Smack him. Yep, he explodes and does double damage. This is not a nice area. Oh, so how are there jellyfish if there's no water? Like, I know there's bubbles and stuff, but those are just floating bubbles. There's literally no water. Are they magical? Well, anyway, wait for this guy to come back. Ride him back, yeah. Yeah, I don't care about you. I want to see if the magic bug is back. Hey, buddy, you magic? You magic? Oh, he isn't magic anymore. No idea what happened with that, by the way. That's a glitch I have never seen in my life. How? Those guys' attacks are so predictable, but at the same time, I can never predict them. Alright, Fool Eater right here, so be careful. Smack him. Ow! Okay, I guess I'm a fool. Without even going to the Coliseum yet. If you're new to the game, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, Here is an enemy that scared me really badly when I first played. Just stand your ground, smack them, soul blast. Easy, dead and dead. Those are moss chargers. I do not like moss chargers. They pop up when you least suspect it, but you're able to tell where they are because leaves will be popping up out of the ground, like this. Why isn't he coming back? Oh, there we go. See, they're really just tiny creatures, but they cover themselves in ungodly amounts of moss. And he's dead. They cover themselves in ungodly amounts of moss. Oh, hey, Hornet, come back. No, don't run from me. Don't try getting that. Do not try getting that. I have died many times trying to get that. Don't try to get that. Until you have better items. Hey, Hornet, come back. Can I get your number? I feel like that's just gonna be my catchphrase at this point. Just, hey, babe, let me get your number. Alright. Moss Creeper right there. I think... Yeah, all of these enemies have very distinct names that can be learned in the Hunter's Journal. However, some of these names are really weird. Smack. Now then, you can't progress past this until you buy it. Luckily, it's super cheap, so if you don't have the money, honestly, a little grinding could work. But this unlocks both the bench and a way to progress up. Ow! I swear, you guys and your aimbot! Alright. To progress through this area, you just need to get up to the top of the room. And then you'll reach here. Here. To the left is this room. You can't do anything in this room. At least not yet. Up. Up here is nothing but a lore tablet. Talking about how I'm gonna have to swear that, or I'm gonna have to censor that, sorry about that. Right there. Ah. Ow! I am not gonna die to you! Yeah, sorry about the swear, I just got a bit too comfortable. There we go, okay. I did not want to die to him. Up there was talking about how the greater mind once thought of Leaf and created Greenpath. The greater mind is or however you pronounce it. It's UNN. And she's smexy. Now then, coming up here soon is something. Something that if you've played or watched Hollow Knight before, you know who this is. I really am contemplating just leaving him, but at the same time, I should probably do this for the journal entry. Stop yelling. This dude's super easy. You can fight him basically just without moving. You only need to jump in order to fight him. See? And back onward to Greenpath. To greener paths. Now then, down there you can see another Moss Knight. 2 of them, in fact. One hiding in a bush. And a poop load of Geo. Plus, each of those Moss Knights is worth, what, like $40 or 40 Geo? So this is a good place to grind for the lantern. And right here is a grub. You just need to beat up this guy. Ow! Alright, here's Mr. Grub. Free him. Now then, down here is the Greenpath Stag Station. As well as a bench. Which is super useful, because if you're like me, you're gonna struggle. Because coming up right now, after I, open this, is gonna be a boss, the first boss I really struggled with on my first playthrough. And that boss is, well, you'll see. If you've been keeping up with my Steel Soul Let's Play, you've already seen me beat them twice, so, Now then, give me a number! Yeah, I'm a ghost and all, you know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let me just smack you. The callouts that she says do not correspond to what attack she's going to do. So don't pay any attention to her going like, Shaw! Because that won't help you at all. It will only tell you that she's about to attack, not what attack she's gonna do. Like, she'll just start saying Shaw a whole bunch. Haha! Ow. Yes, Adina. You're able to heal 2 times for every stagger, and then they stand up. Unless you have the quick focus charm, then you should be able to heal about 3 times. And you're defeated. Now then, go away. Let me get your number. And here's where things get fun. After you unlock this, so much more gets opened up to you. Next episode, before I make my way to the fungal wastes, I'm gonna get what I missed in the Forgotten Crossroads. Mainly like 1 grub, I think. And so off I go. Oh, so those were the dreamers. You don't need to worry about them. Over to the left over here is something very interesting. There's just, just a Moss Knight chillin'. You can get as close to him as you want, as long as you don't actually touch him. So I'm just gonna sit here for a bit and look out to the lake. Yeah, if you touch him, he tries to kill you, and then he'll most likely jump into the acid by accident. So, yeah, don't touch him, because later when you get the dream nail, you'll be able to see what he's thinking. And it's different from every other enemy in Greenpath. Relaxing. In here is Coral. And a bench. And a statue of Un. I don't like the statue, it has teeth. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the Moss Knight alone because he's just chilling. He's vibing. My favorite thing is how when you dash in Greenpath, you kick up a bunch of leaves. After you get the dash ability, there are 2 ways to get to the wall climb ability in Fungal Wastes. One way is through Fog Canyon, meaning going back down. And the other way is through Forgotten Crossroads. The Forgotten Crossroads way is how I got there. And since I'm gonna have to go back to the Crossroads anyway, that's how I'm gonna go there for the series. However, first, there's somewhere I need to be. Actually, a lot I need to go to. I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to fully explore Greenpath, but I don't care about you. Now then, if you remember correctly, there's a door on the right over here. Right there. And I don't actually remember where this goes. Ah, to right here. This place is where I usually go to, because this leads to this room, and this room, kill that thing. This room, if you go over to the right, leads back to the start of Greenpath. So the speedrun trick takes you right next to, or like only a few rooms away from the boss, whereas going down from here takes way longer to get to the boss. These little moss creeps are adorable. Hey, I killed one. Now then, you're able to go down here. Where does this lead? Ah, yes. Those 3. This leads down to a locked off area. Ow. This leads to a locked off area down there. With a couple of fool eaters along the way. So yeah, watch out for fool eaters. Oh, so over here is something very interesting. You need the dash to go here because of everything. You can't kill these guys or touch them when they're all electricity-like. This gives you the Thorns of Agony. It's a charm where whenever you get hit, you let out thorns from your body that damage nearby enemies. It's kinda useful, but also a little annoying if you get hit and then you hit like one of those jellyfish that explodes. Because if you hit one of those with it, it's not nice. And I was mistaken, that's not where the locked off thing was. That leads back to here. Huh. I don't have as much of Greenpath memorized as I have Forgotten Crossroads or Fungal Waste memorized. as I usually, of course, take the speedrun strat to get through here, so I don't explore it as often. Right here, there's this big guy. I might as well kill him for the journal. He has a lot of health. There we go. Now then, in order to get past this area, you need the Crystal Heart ability from the Crystal Peak. Man, I'm struggling to remember the names of these areas. Hollow Knight has way too much content to just remember. Now then, if you remember correctly, I stated earlier that there was an area that you needed the dash to get to that led to a boss. And I'm going to that area right now to fight that boss. Now then, right here is the massive miserable cucumber. At least according to, I believe, Rustage? Yeah, the MMC. The massive moss charger. One of the easiest bosses in the game because you can kind of cheese him by just dancing back and forth. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit harder when you don't have as long of a nail, so, you know, you can always go up here and heal when you need to. And then he does that. But yeah, you're kind of just able to stand still. And once you have the proper charms, you literally can just stand still and smack him around. And he's dead. Gives some good money, and he explodes into 5 of those little ones. The massive moss charger is actually just a bunch of regular moss chargers, all just grouped together. How? Now then, of course, I don't go here that often. I forgot about the acid. Do not mention it. Now then, since I don't go here that often, I don't remember what's here. I've been saying that a lot. Ah, yes, now I remember. You bounce on these guys' heads for a little bit. And you are able to open this chest full of money. How much money exactly? Let's see. 84. And then you are also able to come back here. Whew. That was risky. You're also able to go ahead and pick up, boom, a grub. And you can't get any further than here without the wall climb, the mantis claws. These guys are fine with you bouncing on their head, by the way. Oh yeah, bouncing on enemies' heads recharges the dash. That's probably something good to know. Bouncing on enemies' heads and getting hit recharges your dash and double jump. It was all for strategy. Now then, I'm gonna make my way over to a bench. and just rest to see what I missed on the map. The bench is right over here. Boom. Let's see, what did I miss on the map? Well, there's the 2 areas I'm unable to go to. Top right I'm unable to go to. Looks like I've done everything. Well then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. This is Not a Demon, signing out. Hello everybody, my name... I was just about to start recording. Oh, help! I gotta cut that all out. I gotta cut that all out.